closer to me now. I don't wanna have you to hold me down. You say I can make you feel good, You say I can make you feel.
Okay, hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's JD/Jordy, and I'm going to be doing everything I made in 2025. This is not even all of it, you guys. There's one bag that I'm not quite sure where I put it. I've been wearing it, so that's the only thing that's excluded from this overview of all of these items. I'm gonna do a very quick overview of my Sucker Punch collection, as well as the pieces that I've shown in my everything I made in December and November video. So I am still gonna show all of them, but you guys, it is kind of a lot of stuff. I even have like so much stuff right here, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the first piece I made. This piece is on my website. It's called the Granny Fishnet Top, I believe, or Fishnet Sweater. I absolutely adore it. I used buttons from the 1920s that my grandma gave me. And honestly, I'm probably gonna make a lot of this stuff from my past collections a one of one, because everything I made in 25, I feel like it took so much effort and time, and it had a lot of intention. So I don't know if I necessarily want to mass produce my ideas anymore. You know, I've kind of pivoted a little bit from that, but this piece is one of my absolute favorites that I put out last year. I don't even know how long it took me, you guys, but it took me maybe a few days to finally figure out how the pattern was going to be, but it came together really good. I like how it fits. I'll maybe put a picture so you guys can see how it looks, but yeah, that's piece number one. Okay, piece number two. This actually goes with a pair of shorts. So I'm gonna show you guys the whole 4-piece set. So let me get the rest of the items real quick. These might be a little hard to show. So this is set number one. It's basically just a tank top lined in fur. I absolutely adore it. I wanted it to be a little bit distressed. So I like to leave my strings on my pieces, even though it doesn't photograph well. So I'm probably gonna just like cut all the strings off from now on. But this is one of my favorite sets that I've ever made. I've had a lot of inquiries about it. Let me show you guys how the shorts look. These are the shorts, and I added eyelets. Both of these pieces are inspired by Sucker Punch. I really was going for kind of like, I don't even know, kind of like a, you guys have probably seen those cargo skirts that have the crisscross belts on them, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe I can make like a fur belt, maybe I could do this, do that. I'm probably going to release the fur belt just by itself leading up to my Rotten collection, because I have a few fur pieces that I wanted to release for spring anyway. Even though it's winter right now, I feel like in the middle of winter and spring is the best time to release stuff like this. But yeah, I absolutely adore it. The only thing I would have done differently is added the eyelets only to the belt. The way I was experimenting with it was like, okay, maybe I could do it through both knit layers, but for customers I definitely just do it through the belt for comfortability and just like sew the belt down. So I definitely made these a lot more in alignment with how I want the customer copy to come out. But yeah, I'll have this design in a pair of blue shorts, and just give me a second, y'all. Okay, these are the blue and gray ones. These are probably my favorites just because I like how short they are. I honestly prefer crochet shorts over knit ones, but the knit ones are so soft. Like, I really like the yarn that I use, but this yarn, I like how shiny it is. I also like that I use this blue to give it a little bit of contrast. I wanted it to tie in with the gray, so I used the blue as the belt as well. The only thing I wish I would have done is made the blue a little bit bigger, but I crocheted this whole pair of shorts. I wanted to make a crochet version and then a knit version, so this was my very first pair. You could even see that like the belt stays on a little bit better with the crochet, so that's why I prefer it, because I feel like it was a lot easier to sew. This is the top that goes with those shorts. I wanted this one to be kind of different in case somebody wanted to wear it separately, but I love this top. I'm going to be using it in my style one piece 3-waist video. Hopefully I'll have that up within a week. Here's like a kind of brief overview of everything I made in my last release plus my Sucker Punch collection. So this is the baby doll top. I adore it. It's like a crochet sailor top. It's kind of uneven on the hanger, y'all. My bad, but you kind of get an idea of how it's supposed to fit. It's supposed to be super, super cropped. I really like that. I didn't really know necessarily how to make a sailor top. I kind of just figured it out as I was going. I knew how to make a v-neck, so I was like, okay, if I just build on to the v-neck, I can probably create something that looks similar to a sailor top, and it came out exactly how I envisioned it.
Okay, y'all, I don't know how I missed like 7 pieces from my Sucker Punch and my last release. I missed a skirt. I missed like 4 skirts actually. And then I missed I think maybe 2 or 3 tops. I have no clue why I didn't show you guys them because they're all in my other videos, but I'm gonna make a part 2 of everything I made in 2025 just to give that little preface, because I feel like looking back on this video, I feel like I only scratched the surface on all of the inventory that I have. So yeah, stay tuned for another part, hopefully coming within the next month.
So next 2 tops, these are kind of hard to show on hangers, y'all, but I do have pictures that I'll probably put on the screen of how these came out. These are definitely in alignment with something that I would just wear every day. I would wear this every day if I could. And I even have a pair of shorts that I made to go with them. I wore these on my birthday trip and I really like that there's a set, so I'm probably going to make a pair of shorts to go with these too and then post both sets as a one of one. Okay, so this top, I really love this. It was part, I don't know if it was my like runaway to flirt collection, I think it was, and it was supposed to be paired with a pair of black and white shorts. I cannot find the shorts, you guys. I have no clue where they are because I mix a lot of my crochet stuff with my fabrics and I'm still going through my inventory, but I adore this top. I feel like it's easy to dress up, dress down. You could wear it with a bodysuit, you could wear it by itself, you could wear it as like kind of like a Pilates top, you know. Also kind of thinking of like salsa tops because I wanted the bows to be spirally and I just think it's so cute. Okay, I was also making a lot of tank tops. So this is one that I made. I also made a one shoulder pink one. I have no clue where it is, you guys, but I got my inspiration for my fur tank tops from this one and I honestly love it. I had a customer ask me to make a distressed tank top, so that's why I decided to make one in this green yarn. But yeah, I got all of this yarn from Joann's, you guys. I have no clue where to find it now. Next, I have this set. I don't even know what to explain it as. This is something I just made randomly. I never posted it. I was going to, but I just didn't really feel like I liked it enough. I really do like it though, don't get me wrong. This is the pattern that I was asked to make by a customer. It's probably one of the most complicated crochet patterns that I've tried, but I really like how it looks and it kind of reminds me of like bones in a cool way, not in like a weird way. But I made a little skirt to go with it and it has a fold over as the top, kind of like a mini fur skirt. Okay, so next piece is this halter. It's supposed to be a top that you could wear over a bandeau, like just kind of like a throw-on top. This is going to be part of my Rotten collection. I have a lot of pieces that are going to be very similar to this with a similar design. I kind of wanted something that could be easily layerable, but I really like the color palette that I chose because it's a lot of like rich colors. It's like plum, it's blood red, even like pine, some browns, even neutral colors, black and white as well, because I feel like throwing in black and white is always a good idea. But yeah, y'all. Okay, the last few items are part of my furlesque collection. So my first skirts kind of went maybe a little bit viral on Depop. I had somebody post one of my first skirts and it kind of went viral on TikTok. I'll put stuff on the screen so you guys have a reference. So I decided to make more fur skirts. I'm probably going to order the original fur that I was working with and make maybe 2 one-of-ones and see how customers feel about that style as well, because it was my most asked about fur. I only have 2 right now because, you guys, I didn't want to make this video super long, but I wanted to show my favorite one. So I have the chocolate brown and this one is the ruched one. I don't add lining to my prototypes, but I'll show you guys a customer one. They wanted it adjusted, so I made them an entirely new skirt. But I'll show you guys how it came out. So this is the chocolate brown fur skirt. I wore this in like January of last year, you guys. So all of these pieces are literally like exactly my size. I'm probably gonna add lining to them just because I like to wear a lot of my fur skirts out, but this is probably one of my favorite furs. I've gotten a lot of inquiries about this one too, because when you look closer, it does kind of have like a raccoon pattern. I don't know if you guys can kind of see, but I have this one. This one is one of my favorites to work with because it doesn't shed too much, and working with fur used to be something I hated, but working with this one made me love it. But like I was explaining to y'all, I usually don't add lining to my own skirts, the prototypes that I wear, but this is how a customer's version looks. I have 2 seams, I have the elastic inside, and then I'll add my tag, and then I'll add like washing instructions and stuff. I like to package it, my mom says like candy, but I do like to package it kind of like candy in a way. So I like it to be kind of cute, add some pink. I still have a lot on hand, but I'm not going to sell them on my website just because I've made so many and I feel like making them as customs is more in alignment. Okay, and then I have this top. I love this top. It's inspired by armor. I don't even know how else to describe it because that's literally the only thing I was thinking about. I wanted it to look kind of like girly armor with fur. And I also wanted to make a one sleeve top because I was like, okay, maybe I can make something kind of geometric, kind of funky, and I really like how it turned out. Yarn on top is mohair, and then I used a polyester mix of yarn on the bottom, and you can kind of see that I did a fishnet design on the back of the bandeau. I wanted it to be something kind of cute, flirty, that you can wear on a date night, like something very, very chill, but also you could dress it up if you want to. Like you could really wear this to an event or something. So yeah. Last piece, you guys, these are them. I've gotten a lot of inquiries about them from stylists. Oh, I made these exactly my size. Like you can literally see, like there's no stretch at all, there's no give, but I really do like them. I like that there's a pocket. I don't make a lot of my stuff with pockets. I've made maybe 3 pieces out of the pieces I've shown you, 2-3 pieces with pockets, but I do like these. I like how I added this kind of like long part right here too, because I feel like it gives a different texture a little bit. But yeah, you guys, that's everything I made in 2025 part 1. If you guys want a part 2, that's mainly everything I made. I do have maybe 5 to 10 pieces that are one of ones that I haven't shown you guys. Oh, I do have one more actually, and this is a piece that I never finished. I wanted to make a sleeveless hooded jacket. Oh, it's suede. I wouldn't even wear this in the rain, but I still wanted to give like luxurious oversized jacket. So this is something that I'm probably gonna work on. I'm gonna add fur to the sleeves. I need to give myself a little bit more room because I feel like when you work with fur, having it oversized looks a little bit better than having like a super tight sleeve. But yeah, you guys, that's everything I made in 2025 minus like 5 to 10 pieces. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. Hopefully I explained everything well. I might have to come in and edit just because I feel like I've been yapping for so long. And I don't know if I explained everything. Oh, I did want to show you guys these little headbands though. I made these headbands literally just to keep my hair out of my face while I'm working, and I thought that they were the cutest things. I hand knit this, you guys. I learned how to knit 2 days ago. Isn't that crazy? Like what? I did mess up in some spots, I won't lie, but I had so much fun knitting it. Like knitting with a knitting machine and then hand knitting is crazy. But I'll be back with another video soon. I'm probably gonna have the styling one piece in 3 ways. I'm probably going to make that like a series of me just styling different pieces that I make. But yeah, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I explained everything well, but I'll be back soon.